Hello everyone, La13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We gotta prove something. Hold on, I forgot what we have to prove. That it was a gunshot that was heard. Poly, metal detector. Okay, ballistics. I have proof of this, right? Oh god, okay. That it was in fact a gunshot. Like take it automatically. Is it this? Because it was only set to take certain decibel sounds. I don't know if I need to do Robert's autopsy report or oh man, I should have saved it. But I have to determine it was a gunshot. I'm gonna go with this. Mr. Wright. Is that a smirk I see? Your Honor? Sorry, I wasn't really sure about the evidence. Alright. I guess I'm gonna just save it here. I'll ask you again. The camera? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that's not it. Those are my two big pieces of evidence there. L6. It doesn't say anything, huh? Fired 3 times. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I want to load it from this one. I want one more chance to screw this up. Present. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Yeah, something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. The fact that it's a 1911 and shot at 22 caliber is quite crazy for me, but how did I not notice this entire time? Oh god, everything crashed. There we go. I just wanted to increase the brightness. Anyway, both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Okay, there we go. Order. That would make sense. Of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, then there are 2 separate sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Well, so there was one and then a separate set, singular, not 2 sets. Just whatever. Anyway. One at 11:50 and another 15 minutes after midnight. So 25 minutes apart. Why? I ask you why. Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I've got it. Please enlighten me, because I don't. Huh? Remember that case with the Steel Samurai? Of course she does. She's freaking traumatized by it. Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. To frame someone. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. What does it matter if she figures it out? You have the answer. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already got a guilty verdict. We got nothing to lose. Oh. Well, I guess. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Great, Nick. So glad someone's gonna keep me accountable. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Oh? Okay, so we're gonna be solving this case, and then what? Tomorrow's gonna be the DL6 incident? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Actually, that's some bullshit, Your Honor. You're wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. No, that's not true. It couldn't have been. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant... Because, yeah, it was so foggy you could barely see shit. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. Okay. Crack, snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. There was a gunshot fired on the boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. I don't know what that was. My brain just filled in the rest. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been a suicide. You're correct on that. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. You are correct about that. However, Edgeworth was not that man. I'll admit I have a hard time imagining any other possibility. Yeah, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? I propose that the victim was shot 10 minutes before midnight. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on this photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That is the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. It's... Save it. It's Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond to meet with Edgeworth. Oh, that's way smarter than what I thought was gonna happen. What? Are you serious? Yeah. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know, man. Actually, I don't know who the murderer is. You don't know. When would I have a clue about that? I'm just telling you that it's plausible that it's not him. Ugh. Again, you waste my time. I don't know, because he never told us. Oh, we're posing it as Yogi. The shop dude. I'm convinced that that guy is Yogi. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. Is this like when we framed the security lady? At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out onto the lake just to shoot somebody? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not actually on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place? Bro, I don't know. Maybe at the boat rental shop? Take that! Here, of course. The boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Oh, cool. Alright, that's him searching, I guess. That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. Okay. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, despite having the radio going full blast with his ear things in, even though he was wearing the headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned to boat? The boat shop. Valid. Go for it. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not at all, dude. Let's hope we get this. No, I'm not gonna do... No, we're not gonna... No, hit snooze. We're not doing that. I'm not restarting my computer. Okay. But I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. All right. I guess it's my turn for testimony because the testimony music is playing. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. For whatever reason. Okay. This was around 11:50 p.m. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Makes sense. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker? Who would have been left-handed? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Brilliant. There, we got it. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment that you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? Yeah. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and then fires again. Then... he falls? Yeah. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol on the boat behind him, confusing the shit out of Edgeworth. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. And the murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back onto the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. And put cement shoes on the body so that it wouldn't float. These are the events that transpired on the night of Gourd Lake. Sure. Everybody seems to buy it. I guess we're good. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Shit, I didn't think we could go into this one. Okay. Well, he only remembers stuff from the last couple days, so he should remember whatever happens here. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Do I have to press him? He doesn't look like he fits in that stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go onto the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so accurate, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said that he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Oh, for God's sake, just bring the DL6 into this. Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared and he isn't at the boat shop either. Oh, he's on the run. He on the lam. Fugitive from justice. Man, what? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. I didn't expect that twist. Sorry. I thought that this case was going way too smoothly. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. Request that the police department utilize all of its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I'm pretty sure that's Yanni Yogi. I think his identity has become very important to this trial, and should have been said before he testified. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. All right. Well, I think we did it. December 27th, 1:22 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Are we in lobby number 2 and not 1? Or 3, which is where we were earlier. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. I'm gonna save it now that we got out from under the guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with this testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sift through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Guess we should pay him back with some donuts or something. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I don't know what you mean. Oh, no, I do know what you mean, actually. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Edgy, my boy. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile a little, maybe. Just relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Just fucking tell me, dude. I'm your defense attorney. There are two people you never lie to or keep secrets from. Your defense attorney and your doctor. Those are the two people anyway. Edgeworth. No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but... What, you think that you killed your dad? Is this it? I can't make up my mind. Huh? What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Crime that you committed? A memory of a murderer. Oh, a memory of a murder. Is that why after all these years he never looked into it and forbade anyone else looking into it because he actually believes that he was the one that killed his dad? To be continued, I guess. Alright, well, I guess we cliffhanger this crap. Yeah, we gotta save it. I'm not going through that again. Oh. All right. Well, I guess we're going to see what Edgeworth is keeping from us, but I'm pretty sure that he thinks that he killed his dad, and that's why he would have forbade anyone looking into the case. Either way, that's all the time that we've got for this episode. I forgot everything I was going to say. Be sure to drink some water. Take your pills if you didn't yet, and you need to. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.